Quality matters hugely in a family property. As I say, them wanting it to be a home, they want really high quality white goods, high quality decoration, usually going to be a 3-bed, don't tend to be much larger than that and much smaller than that. They could go into something else, but it's going to be about the quality, the finish, the standard there, definitely. The students, as long as it's got white goods and they're functioning, they don't mind if they're top of the range or bottom of the range. As long as they work, they're functioning and they can get them to do what they need to do, they don't mind. Student properties are more likely than not going to be larger properties. We rent properties from 4 bedrooms all the way up to 10 bedrooms, so they tend to share together. And students don't tend to rent until the 2nd year of university. For the 1st year they go into halls, so by then they've made a group of friends and want to rent together. Professional sharers, it can be anything really, it can really vary. We do have 4 or 5 professional sharers who still want to live together, but a lot of the time they've come out of student accommodation and want to live as perhaps 2s or 3s because they don't want to live as such a large group anymore.
If you're looking to let out a property, you're looking, I guess, at students, families, professionals. What do you have to take into account?
They're 3 very different markets. So a family, for instance, they're looking for a home. They're not just looking for a house. So usually if a family's lived there before, you've got well-sized bedrooms, more than likely unfurnished. They want to bring their own furniture, cots, children's beds. It's really something that's quite up together, that they can see themselves living there. And generally families who rent will be looking for longer term, with school catchment areas, obviously children changing on term times, things like that. Students, they're looking for more of a house, so they're looking for something that has everything it needs, that's quite up together, but they're not really seeing it as a long-term home. It's somewhere to stay for possibly a year, 2 maximum. So as long as it's got everything it needs to be, it's fully functioning and pretty much always furnished with desks in each room, that would suit them. Professional sharers, probably somewhere in the middle. A lot of the professional sharers we deal with have been students. They're not quite families, they're often graduates. So they're looking for something that's, they can stay, make more of a home, but generally not more than sort of 2 years either, and furnished or unfurnished. They're usually quite sort of open to both.